The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start us off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So South Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this...
Got room on the return. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Gets the back moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Give to the running back. Hard running there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The give to the lone running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, for just a second, let's think about South Alabama. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Jaguars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing right. Trying to hook up on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going on, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Lanier. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
On the run, fires downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stevens. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Going to the run, it's Barfield. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They are up by 7 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads it left. They are just working that sideline. Excellent footwork to stay in bounds.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub, they want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The short hands, it's Johnson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Alabama. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. Got room at the 35. He's loose on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Brings up second and goal.
They've stalled out a bit in the red zone. Just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips now to get it in on second and goal. Rush is on him. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll run play action. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely center cut. That'll cut this lead down to 5. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, what a cut! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Timeout.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today.
We are just about ready to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Tight end now in motion. Brought near the sticks. It's Stevens. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Red Wolves pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Military stun.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Across the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's the Red Wolves.
From the gun, the ground game. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Wolves trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Running to the left. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock. Wore these guys.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Bulls! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. The give to Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Plucks it out of the air.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Wake Forest. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Barfield. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing.
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the left side. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Jaguars have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game,
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
and how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give our...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense...
It's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders every... It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Gonna look downfield again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Arkansas State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Jaguars! He got a step and just dusted the field. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 7. Four-yarder for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. No chance to run, but still a good gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Webster. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. So now it's second. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got an open man. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.